Hey there, Dave with my 1994 Silverton Express Cruiser. The boat was purchased from Lake Pleasant in Arizona, so spent most of its life in fresh water. When I brought the boat up about 4 years ago, I had the boat bottom paint done and was pleasantly surprised to find that the boat was barrier coated also. The boat does not have a single blister. The boat was painted with Micron Extra paint, and it is also freshwater cooled, so no salt water is going through the motors. Now I'll show you some details of the boat. So as you can see, I'm going to give you some pictures. Considering the boat's been sitting in salt water for some time, there's virtually no growth on the bottom. Paint's still fresh. I compounded it, waxed it a few years ago, but it could be refreshed. Boat has a nice little anchor and a remote control spotlight. 2 hatches on the bow. I have blue and white covers depending on how much light you want to enter the boat. The boat also has a bimini, which I usually in San Francisco when it's cold keep it rolled up, but it's nice if you go up the Delta or somewhere a little warmer. Coming around to the stern, I kind of like that it has a swim platform and a place for your boat bumpers, so it's kind of handy if you ask me. Coming aboard, aft seating area. I had the cushions redone also when I brought it up from Arizona because they were sun scorched and they're in pretty nice condition. A little rubbing on the top, but really nothing major. This seat in the back folds up so you have additional seating. A little seat over there if you like, and kind of a little wet bar area and a rope locker over there. In this little cubby, there was an inverter. It's no longer there. Some people will put a refrigerator in that spot. That would be your call. Helm station. There's life jackets under the seats. It's got a telescopic tilt wheel. And we'll come inside. Here's the view from the bow. And we'll go inside. So here's the V berth for a 1994. It's pretty clean. I've always liked the layout. It's very modern looking, with some curtains to come across for a little privacy, ceiling lights. And then in the aft area we have a dinette table with legs that can go up or down for additional sleeping area and a cushion underneath there. Nice little U-shaped dinette. And then the aft sleeping area, a memory foam topper, but this is really comfortable and roomy back there for a couple of people, so that's a nice spot with some air over there, and there's also some windows on the other side by the pillows. Anyway, that's the aft area. That table also goes up. I've never put it up, but it does. And then over here, sorry if I'm spinning around, there's a little kitchen area. Nice little dinette. I run a dehumidifier so the moisture stays out of here, but it's kind of nice. And then on this side we have trash and nor cold refrigerator, a couple drawers, utensils and things. I have the survey from when I purchased the boat, and then I have receipts from Santa Rosa Boat Center. The port motor, I'll go back to the motors. It's a little windy out there. I'll talk for a minute first. No, I guess I'll go back to the motors. We'll take a look there. Hang on. Coming back upstairs. It's a little noisy out here, so hold on. So this is the port motor. This motor was replaced in 2019 with a brand new remanufactured engine. It also has new exhaust manifolds, new carburetor, new water pump, and new starter. Right at this moment, the carburetor is gummed up because of sitting for about 1.5 years since I moved back to Phoenix. And it'll start on gasoline down the car, but it won't continue running. It's still clogged up. But this motor with some carburetor work should be good to go. I can start it. I have some videos I can send you of that if you like. I replaced the batteries a couple years ago as well. I've never had any issues with that. And it also has on this side 2 battery chargers, one for each bank of batteries, which I think is kind of nice. So the other motor, starboard motor, looks pretty much the same. This one also had, I just put a brand new carb on it to match the other new motor. Last compression test on this, the cylinders were at 180 per cylinder, and you can kind of see from the scratches up here above the carburetor that I believe at some point in time this engine was replaced prior to me owning the boat, but I don't have any documentation of that. This one has a intake manifold leak and is leaking coolant, so that would have to be addressed. I had a mechanic come take a look at the boat, and he suggested as a preventative maintenance measure that these exhaust manifolds be replaced. So that's about it. And there's the hot water heater, and that is about it. Sitting in the marina, it's a nice day, and thank you for watching.